G'day guys, today I wanted to show you my ornamental aquaponics pond. It's ornamental because the fish are goldfish. Well, and there's a couple of white clouds that hitched a ride on some of the duckweed from the wine barrel ponds. I like to feed that to the goldfish. These systems also no longer grow vegetables. I now have impatiens and bacopa growing in it. It has a grow bed above the pond, which is the same as a bog filter. The media in the filter is clay balls. These are lightweight and easy to work with, but their main function is to grow the nitrifying bacteria. Along the veranda railing, I have 90mm stormwater pipes with holes cut in. That's to fit the pots in. So like I said, we used to grow vegetables in here. We tried lettuce, baby spinach and strawberries. They just didn't perform as well as they would in the garden. I think the reason the veggies never really performed was because I never put too many fish in the pond area. With so few fish, it was impossible to create the amount of nutrient needed to feed the plants. So while the system was a failure from an aquaponic standpoint, it helped me understand just how effective bacteria and plants are at producing exceptional water quality. If you don't understand the importance of bacteria in maintaining a pond, I highly recommend that you watch my video on the nitrogen cycle so that you understand that process. It's really not that complicated, and once you understand it, it makes maintaining a pond a breeze. The bacteria in the plants do such a great job keeping the water healthy that all I need to do is top up the water that's lost to evaporation. So to build this setup, I used a 220 litre black hydroponic tub. I got two of these on sale on eBay for $50. So because I got two, I built two of these systems. These photos of most of the build are from the first system I did. When I put in my aquascape goldfish pond, I decommissioned that original aquaponics setup to create a little bench to sit and watch the fish down in the pond below. Anyways, that's why the wood in these build photos will look different to the pond that I have now. That first system I used treated pine sleepers to create the box. The system that I currently have, I just used an old pallet that I had laying around. Anyway, so basically I just put the large 220 litre tub on the bottom, and then I purchased a 50 litre tub to sit on top. I just recently made a video showing exactly how to create that top filter section. You can click on the link, the banner up here, or find the link down in the description. The only thing that video won't show is the valves I added to split the flow between the top filter and the pipe work that holds the plant pots. These are just ball valves that I added that allows me to regulate exactly how much flow goes where in the system. So for the pipes that run along the veranda, I used 90mm stormwater pipe and just drilled holes that were just big enough to fit the pots. The plants have no soil, just the clay balls to hold the roots in place. This forces them to absorb the nutrients directly from the water as it passes through. The whole system's powered by a small 24-volt pond pump. It only uses 20 watts per hour, so that costs just under 10 cents a day to run. The water from the top filter and the plant pipes just returns to the pond via gravity. A pond like this is great for people who are renting or have limited space available, and best of all, it's bugger all maintenance. These types of ponds can be scaled up or down to fit into any space. This is the exact same filter system as what I used on my small wine barrel ponds. And even my larger in-ground ponds utilise the same filter ideas, but with a few modifications. If this sort of thing interests you, please like and subscribe. My channel's all about creating easy to maintain ponds and water features on a budget. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section and I'll do my best to answer them quickly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.